Maybe I should try and find someone else. Maybe go to the kitchen or Bernard's office. Oh, okay. Just wait right dead center in the lobby, Sophie. I was gonna say, it looks like she has a gray hair, but I think it's the lighting. Oh, it's Beth.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint. Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde.
Murder.
Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
Oh. Does this really affect anything if I say yes or no? I don't know.
I found something on Hector that would point to that. Yes.
Wait, so you touched the body? The dead body?
I mean, yes, kind of.
Sophie, rule number 1 when stumbling upon a dead body. Do not touch.
I mean, she had to move
It really
anyway.
gets you in trouble. So, what did you find?
There was this letter that made it sound like Marcella would get a lot of money from her husband's death.
Throw the affair into the mix and you get a pretty good motive.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm probably going to hell for saying this. Who am I kidding? I'm going to hell anyway. But I can't really blame her if she did it.
Elaborate.
I'm not sure I'm following. You can't blame her for murder.
I'm not excusing it. I'm not. Just... women like Anne and Marcella have so few options. It's like the world is designed to keep them apart.
Beth.
Oh, you know. You know. That photographer I've told you about, Ziva Rivers, she was more than a gal pal.
Yeah, that
we
figures.
were together for a while, and I was so in love. It was like a fire rain couldn't put out. I guess like anything that intense, it wasn't meant to last. But while it lasted, I was the happiest I've ever been. And if something had come between us, kept us apart, I would have done just about anything to be with her. Maybe that's what happened here with Anne and Marcella.
Maybe.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
I mean, to be fair, I have been doing the flirt option every time, so I might as well just keep going. It's a bit rough if I just let her on.
I'd like that too.
That's great.
Surely mother would not approve.
The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, of course.
I am a bit curious to see what the, what the outcome is and how my actions affected it, if at all. I tried to be very, discreet, maybe, but hard to say. And I'm guessing this leads right into the interrogation.
Miss Roy?
There we go, yeah.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No. No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Why would I lie about that? I don't really see the need to lie about that. No, yes.
Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found.
If I lied
Thank you
about
for
that,
clearing that up.
I feel like that would really put me under the bus.
What did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
I wonder if I should lie about this.
No, I didn't. Only
Yeah.
Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
What?
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Oh, this is probably when I should lie, but I mean, what is it? The late 50s. Did they have DNA and fingerprints back by this point? I don't know. I'll just be honest.
I might have touched a few things, just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
I would say this is just assumption. I don't really want to place any blame.
I just assumed. What with all the blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy.
Uh-oh.
It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
I'm not sure I understand what you...
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. We've found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Oh,
Now,
right.
Unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest
Guess I
you
should
tell
have
me
gotten rid of those
everything you
photos
know.
there then.
All right.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't know. Ah! I don't know anything about her. Oh,
She's
fine.
having an affair. But it's not what you think. She's been in love with another woman since college.
I feel like I should have
They've been
lied about
apart
that.
for more than 10 years, and now they're...
Yes, I know all about Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont's sexual deviance. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being You know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps?
Well,
Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
no, actually. Take a stand or deny. I mean, technically deny. What would take a stand involve doing?
What are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Oh, this has nothing to do with hate. It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, Detective, since you seem to be such a—
Enough! One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
Well, I've had enough of you. Figured he'd be a little bit more level-headed, but back at the hotel.
Strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
We didn't really find out what happened. Maurice Tremblay is a detective lieutenant from the Montreal Police. He's about what one would expect from a detective. Stern, straight-laced, tired, and always carrying either a mug of coffee or a notebook. He looked like he hadn't slept in days, which makes sense, with how hard the police have been working themselves trying to round up every last supposed deviant in the city. Maurice is old-fashioned, like a lot of men his age. His assumptions about women, or anyone who isn't like him, for that matter, made that clear. I wish he wasn't the one in charge of the investigation into Hector's murder, but I'm not sure any other detective would make much of a difference. Roger. Roger is the policeman who escorted me through the precinct when I was called in to be interrogated. He seems nice enough. I wish I had to work with, but I have to remember that I can't get inside everyone's heads. Such a random entry. What the hell? I never imagined I would be sitting in an interrogation room at a police precinct. It was like something out of a crime film, the kind of scene you watch and wonder what you would do if you were in that character's place. What I would do, turns out, is stand up to the detective interrogating me. I just couldn't let him speak like that about topics he doesn't understand and about people he doesn't know. I don't exactly regret my actions, but I hope they won't lead any unwanted repercussion. After the storm, it's been tough being alone with my thoughts since the hotel closed 2 days ago. According to the papers, the police are still investigating and haven't made any charges yet. I just hope they take the time to get it right. The last thing this whole ordeal needs: an innocent person put behind bars. Anyway, this morning I had a call from Bernard calling me into the hotel. He sounded surprisingly chipper, cheerful even. I wonder how it would feel walking to the Clarington again after everything that's happened.
Let's go see what Bernard wants.
Yeah, why is he so chipper?
The atmosphere is so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to?
Cross. Still wet over there. They haven't fixed.
Empty. I guess all bookings are canceled until further notice.
One balloon. Where does this go? A restaurant.
It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
New newspaper, I assume.
Marcella and Paul are all suspects for Hector's murder. Was there anything I could have done to protect them?
All right. Death and deviancy at Clarington's doors. Montreal police continue to move forward with the investigation into the tragic death of an American tourist, Hector Cruz. 32-year-old insurance agent accompanied by his wife was enjoying a stay at the Clarington Hotel when his life was tragically cut short on Monday. Though the investigation has yet to conclude, Detective Lieutenant Maurice Tremblay revealed to the press that Mr. Cruz's death has been a murder. Multiple suspects have been apprehended and taken into questioning. One such suspect is Paul Morgan, an unmarried Army veteran who stayed at the Clarington alone, 2 doors down from Mr. Cruz. On Sunday, one day before the murder, Morgan was seen verbally then physically provoking Mr. Cruz's hotel lobby. Investigations have revealed that Morgan is a former patient of McCord Psychiatric Hospital, Syracuse, New York. According to hospital personnel, Morgan was admitted for displaying erratic, occasionally aggressive behavior. He was released less than a year ago. Mr. Morgan immediately struck me as strange and unsettling, recorded Bernard Leduc, owner of the Clarington. I was the most vocal in my desire to eject him from the hotel as soon as possible, and I took great strides to make this happen. Although no formal charges have been filed as of yet, the incident has led to an increased interest in the movement against the planned construction of the Ray of Light Psychiatric Hospital. In a strange twist of fate, if construction is sanctioned, the hospital is to be located just down the street from the Clarington. The victim's wife, Marcella Cruz, is also considered a person of interest by the police. Mrs. Cruz's absence following the discovery of Mr. Cruz's body was seen as conspicuous and suspicious, said Detective Lieutenant Tremblay, adding that further evidence suggests that Mrs. Cruz is involved in a homosexual affair. Mrs. Cruz was apprehended by policemen at the Gare Centrale de Montreal. She was in the company of another of the Clarington's guests, one of Anne Bursey, whom police suspect is the woman with whom Mrs. Cruz engaged in sexual deviance. Mrs. Bursey, a resident of Montreal, is a housewife pursuing a divorce from her husband, Louis Bursey. He and a 9-year-old son, Michael, eluded Mr. Bursey by occupying a room in the Clarington for over a month. In an interview with the Montrealer, Mr. Bursey deplored his wife's penchant for melodrama and urged her to cease poisoning their son's mind. Mr. Bursey was frank about his wife's history of poor decision-making, making frequent late-night visits to the White Cat. White Cat is one of the city's many underground bars and meeting spots known to attract sexual such as Mr. Cruz and Mrs. Bursey. Yesterday evening, Montreal police promised more raids to counter the growing number of such establishments.
Without Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing?
I'll do the... Lots of things happening. Like going. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen now. Like, is it gonna wrap up nicely, or did I make bad decisions, or...
Ugh, go to hell.
Oh.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's
no.
just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah.
Why
Yeah, okay.
fire her?
Ah, Miss Roy.
Actually got her name
Come
right
in.
this time.
I suppose you know why you're here?
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act? Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. I had planned to give this month's Employee of the Month title to Wendy, but since she's no longer with us, I'm thinking of giving it to you instead.
Really?
You should know it comes with the responsibility of being a glowing example for other staff members to follow. Is this something you believe you can do?
Yes.
Would it come with a reward?
I see you're a pragmatist. Yes, it would.
Okay, then I'll do it.
Good. I expect you to be here on Monday, first thing in the morning. There's a lot of work to be done before the reopening. That'll be all.
Okay. That went well.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He offered me the Employee of the Month title.
Good for you, Bean! A shame I won't get to be there when you receive your reward.
Why did he fire her?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault.
I know, but it's so unfair that I get rewarded while you lose your job.
Don't feel bad about it. You deserve it more than I do.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel.
Oh.
So, I may have lost my cool a little.
Fair enough.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
So, what's next for you?
I think I'm done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I become my own Bernard. Minus the fascism, of course. I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too.
What does that symbol mean? Does it mean it exits, or does it mean it loops back to this part? I don't remember.
Can I?
Kiss me? Yes. I thought you'd never ask.
I mean, if Bernard sees us, we're not getting Employee of the Month anymore.
That was...
I know.
Ah, okay, so it does go back.
I've been thinking about Anne and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere. And it will get here, eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
That's it. Yeah, maybe. Oof, that's not good. I wonder if I could have changed. Oh, even if you look at... Oh, that sucks. That's all, is it? Franklin. Yeah. Then, yeah, little Michael, was it? Yeah. Oh, that's kind of random. Clarington Grand reopening. VIP only. He gets a mop, or I don't know what that thing is. Special kind of. Look happy? I can't tell. Oh, well, he's definitely happy here. Ah, interesting. Victoria Diamond. Very well done, Miss Diamond. Bess, Zoe, Tremblay, Bianco. That's kind of funny, Tremblay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that ending. Obviously, I think that there are many types of endings given, you know, the choices you can make. I'm curious to see how the other ones are. I'm not saying I'm dissatisfied, but maybe it's less climactic than I thought it would be. It seemed that, I'm not sure, maybe it is very clear that Anne and Marcella, they conspired to kill Hector, although none of the things that I had read really indicated that they were planning on it, though. I'm not sure, maybe I missed something big, or maybe I just didn't really comprehend the clues well enough. Regarding poor Morgan, I'm still a little unsure of his role. Like, it made sense when we were reading through those last few notes that Marcella had hired him as a private investigator for one of her new works that she would be writing. But then he followed her to Montreal, and she told him not to follow her. So I'm not sure why he did that. I guess he was a little obsessed. It did seem that he did come across as obsessive from his correspondence with her. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I like don't even know who killed Hector, technically, if I'm being honest. Like, they didn't show, you know, a flashback scene, that sort of thing, which I sort of thought they would. So I'm curious how he died. Like, he obviously came from the ice area. There was blood there. He probably hit his head on the corner. I'm not sure if there was a struggle. Like, things were thrown about. It did look like that. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. And the screen's black. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm curious. I might just replay the game a couple times in my own time to to try a different ending. Like, obviously one of those things was in the... Just gonna quickly... save and leave. Like when we were being interrogated by the detective, I tried to lie, saying what did I lie against? With the assumption about the murder, maybe, or something like that. But then he's like, you know, I caught you in that because I've seen photos of you being a snooperson. So obviously I think I could have circumvented that by getting rid of the photos in Paul's room. And I also think what would happen if I chose Andrew? Is that his name? The one on the phone on screen? I think that was his name, Andrew. Instead of Beth as my helper. I have a feeling that I guess that would have opened up a romance option for him instead. And we could have romanced him, maybe. But I'm also curious to see how he would have acted and reacted with the different situations that Beth was put in. I mean, to me, Beth seemed like she had a really good head on her shoulders, trying to figure things out. She was pretty calm, collected, gave insightful, you know, commentary when necessary. Good ideas to handle different situations. Yeah. And like, we never really did figure out what happened to that VIP guest as well on the 6th floor. Like how poor Morgan interacted with him, apparently. If he ever did. I don't know. And yeah, I wonder if with Wendy and Jacques, I wonder if I could have done anything to fix that too. I'm sure there are a lot of things that could have been done, but I think the ending that I got was a very safe and very restrained ending, I'll say. Like I tried to be as safe as possible in all my actions, how I interacted with each room, how I interacted with each character, more or less. Obviously by the end I was getting a little bit more adventurous with my options, like with the detective, but not even then, not that much. I mostly did the truth, but still, like, I'm sure there's a bit more scope in how things could be done and how things could be handled. So I'm curious to try it out. I think it seems like the very clear thing would be that there is potential to keep Anne, Marcella, and maybe even Paul Morgan from taking the blame. Potentially, I'm not sure. Like, there's so much you could have done with the different clues, the bits and pieces of the clues. So I have a feeling that depending on the things that you throw away and the things that you leave, it could be possible, maybe thinking about it now, that you could have possibly prevented Anne and Marcella from getting caught and put the blame on Paul somehow, maybe? I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I'm not quite sure how many quote-unquote endings there are, but it seems like that's a possibility. Yeah. Well, but I am happy, I guess, that, you know, Sophie and Beth ended up together, I suppose, with no negative consequences, really. Except for, I guess, Beth losing her job at the Clarington, but then you can see in the end credits with that final painting, she got a job at a bar, which they talked about. So that's great. Good for her. So, yeah. I think I will play this again. Play it a few more times on my own, just to see the endings and see what happens. But, you know, I suggest that if you're interested in this game, whoever's watching, get it. Give it a go and see what you can do. It's quite an interesting one. And I think it's a good way to support these creators, what were they called? There's the Discord QR at the top right there. I don't know if it works, but you know, give it a go. What was the developer? Lowborn Games or something like that. But yeah, I'm curious to see if they make any more of this kind of game. I really did like the setting and the style of it. Obviously, like, things could have been a little cleaner. Maybe there were some glitches and asset glitches here and there. The character models looked fine for the most part, but I think there could be a lot more depth and emotion and you know, make it a little bit more not realistic. Well, maybe realistic is what I'm looking for, but just a little bit more, because they do look a little stiff. Just a little, not like, you know, robotic, but just a little. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me through this playthrough of This Bed We Made. Relatively short game, but like I said, I knew it was going to happen. I knew this is just one of those things to fill into the space while GTA 5 is uploading, and I'm sure it's still going to be uploaded, even though I spread out these uploads for This Bed We Made. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks.